Hey everybody, it's Steve from I Love Disney, and I got about 25 books. This little stack right here, I figured I'd show you. I think last time I mentioned I might do an all Golden Age haul, but I decided to mix it all up. So this is just a little bit of everything. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so first up, I got a little bit of a run here, and I'm 2 books away from completing this one. I got a lot of them in this stack. Also, these are books from about, I think, 5 different stores in here. Most of them are going to be from Comic Book World. Eric Breen pointed out that he priced most of them in one of my last videos, so I thought that was kind of funny. This first one is Howard the Duck number 5. I did not get that one from Comic Book World. That one I paid $3 for. So like I said, I'm close to completing this run. I need 2 more issues. I need the last 2. Next we've got Howard the Duck number 11. And that one was from Comic Book World. That was $3. And then number 12. This is where I believe Kiss gets introduced at the end. It's been a while since I've read it. Yeah, that's number 12. I gave $8 from that one at Comic Book World. And then number 16, I gave $3 for that one. And this next one, I buy this every time I see it. I just like the cover and the homage to Star Wars. This is number 23. Got that for $3. And then number 24. Number 27 I got from a different store, a lot closer to me, Fairborn, Ohio. Paid $4 for that one. Same store for this one. Paid $4 for that one. That's number 31. So I need the last 2 issues and then I will have that entire run, and I've read most of them. All right, next one I've got here. I bought from a store that was really the first comic book store that I ever went to. My dad took me there when I was a little boy. This is from a place in Yellow Springs, Ohio called Dark Star Books. And this is War Heroes number 2. I love these World War II books, man. But this one's really beat up if you can't tell. It's got chewing at the bottom and some spine issues, but I want to take this out. I like the back of these war hero books had some really cool advertising on most of them, or they just had a really cool photo. This one's got a great photo. Just 1 second here. Like I said, this one's not in the best of condition, but that is a beautiful nighttime bombing raid. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I've got number 4, and the back of that one has like a lady, if I remember correctly, it's got like the ladies of the United Nations on the back holding different flags. It's really cool. All right, up next we've got the Super Friends number 1. Look at that. Why isn't that worth more? That was a great cartoon back in the day. Couldn't wait to get home after school and watch the Super Friends. And I've got a little bit of a theme on some of these books. We got some Christmas and some Halloween themes on here. These books, all these are, the next couple are Archie's. And all these were at a 50-cent sale across the street at this place. This is Betty and Veronica's Christmas Spectacular number 629. And I love how Veronica's just thinking about where would you go anywhere in the world if you could. And Betty's back there hugging up on Archie. Right into Archie's arms, Veronica. Most of these covers are like that. Next one is Betty and Veronica's Christmas Giant number 465. And then, of course, Betty is wanting Archie gift wrapped. Next one we've got is Archie's Christmas Lovin', number 205. Just him and Santa having a good time on the cover. Archie's Christmas Lovin', number 490. And then Archie's Christmas Stocking, number 464. And Betty's got Archie covered in what I call boochies. Gave him some boochies. Got him covered in her lipstick. Might be an Archie or two later. I think that's all of them. All those were 50-cent sale. This one too. Actually, next couple are from the 50-cent sale. This one's Night Force number 5. And then next we've got a promo comic. This is Supergirl from DC Comics and Honda. And then a Charlton comic. This was 50 cents as well. This is Just Married. I grabbed it because it was a Charlton, and I mean, I'm not really into the love stuff, but I thought it was cool. This next one, I couldn't believe I found this one for this price, but it is low grade and missing the Marvel value stamp. Marvel value stamp. This is Doctor Strange number 1. I got that for $8.95. The Marvel value stamp was cut out so nice out of here. They didn't like cut through the bottom. They just kind of X-Acto bladed just that page and that square right out. Doesn't affect the story. So nice copy for $9, low grade. This next one, this is Action Comics number 357 with Superman and the Kryptonite Rumble. Man, if these kids didn't have kryptonite, I think Superman would whip their ass. This next one, this is the first book of this series that I have, and I read it, and I really like the characters that are in it. I've never had, like I said, this is the first one I've got. This is Bob Hope, number 95. Really cool cover. Love the horror characters on there. These are all teachers at a school. Next two books, I just kind of saw, and everybody's seen the one famous cover from this series, and I remember watching this show when I was younger, and just thought it'd be kind of cool to read. This is Alf, number 4. That one was pretty good. There's a story in there where I think her name is Katie or Kathy. I can't remember. It's the mom in the issue, and Alf and her at home, and Alf is running all over the place, and something happens where they hold hands and they switch bodies. So it makes for a funny story. This next one is like a Halloween cover. This is Alf number 11. Just thought that was cool. Just a couple more books here. I think all the last ones are Golden Age. This is my second copy of this one. This is Walt Disney's Donald Duck and Trick or Treat, and number 26. And I got that from Comic Book World. That's a better copy than the other one that I have, better condition. And I didn't mind getting a second copy. That's something that speaks to me from my childhood. I remember my grandma gave me the actual record that goes with this, the Walt Disney record. And just something I always remember and hold near and dear to my heart. I love that story, love the record, and just a nice memory. Every time I see it, it reminds me of my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side. Next, we've got Big Shot, number 82, and this is a cool Halloween cover. And last, this is now the oldest comic book in my collection. This is a Christmas cover. This is Famous Funnies number 41 from 1937. Love that cover page. 16 bucks for that. Really cool. Low grade. But, I mean, that is so cool. 1937, everybody. I'm actually going to open this up. There's a Buck Rogers story in here. Talking about my grandparents. I used to live with my grandparents. My mom and dad were separated for a while. And I lived with them when I was very young. And I remember on Saturdays, they would have Our Gang on. And then they'd have like a couple of serial episodes of Buck Rogers. And I loved Buck Rogers back then. And they actually have a Buck Rogers storyline in here, which I thought was cool. I think I'm just going to show this. And then like, see the back. Got some cool advertising back here. Look at that. Daisy Air Rifles. And then flip through a couple pages in here just so you guys can see what this is like. This smells like a actual newspaper print. And most of the comics in here are presented in like news strip form, which I thought was kind of cool. This is my first Famous Funnies issue, and like I said, my oldest book in my collection now. This is kind of like a letters from the editor and to the editor, which I thought was kind of cool. I was watching a Comic Tropes episode the other day, and he was talking about the letters to the editor and the comments and section in comics. And I totally forgot that they used to not only print your letter, but they would print your name and address and everything. And I thinking about that now in today's world, you know, people would never do that again. But I totally forgot about every issue that I read as a kid. If they printed your letter, your address and name was in there. This is the Buck Rogers story. I thought this was really cool. But it's written in 1937 prose, and some of it just doesn't make sense when you read it today, so. But really cool to see. I just thought I'd show some of the interior pages. The interior on this is pretty nice. The cover is attached. It's just got a couple of pieces missing out of it. Some War on Crime. You see how all of them are like newspaper comics printed in here. I don't know if you noticed, but on the Buck Rogers, I mean, yeah, it was like newspaper comic style, but I mean, they do have these blocks in the middle that are, you know, not what you're used to normally seeing around that time period. Is that Family? Oh, I thought that was Family Circus for a minute. Okie Dokes. I've never heard of Okie Dokes. Anybody out there have? Ollie of the movies. Let's see, who else? Scorchy Smith. Somebody's Sten Dog. The Adventures of Bobby. Every few pages is a new series here. Dot and Dan in Santaland. Magic Made Easy. Medical Like. Punky. I mean, this is really cool. If you've never seen this, I thought I'd open these up. A lot of the Golden Age books have actual stories in here, like this, where it's just a story with, one or two pieces of art on it. Oh, look at that Erector set ad from 1937. All right, well, I won't bore you anymore. That's all I got. Next time, I'll be showing some more like this, just a little bit of everything. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of what I got. And thanks for watching.